Taksim Square is the most known modern city centre of Istanbul. Many hotels and restaurants are in or near the square and on Istiklal Street, and there is a local bus terminal for public transportation and the main subway station. Istiklal Pedestrian Street has many bars, nightclubs and movie theatres, therefore it's always busy with young people almost for 24 hours a day. The square is also the meeting place to celebrate New Year's Eve, parades, public concerts and other shows. The most important monument in Taksim Square is the Independence Monument, Istiklal in Turkish, standing at the beginning of Istiklal Pedestrian Street. This is also the turnaround point for the old tram, which is the only vehicle permitted on Istiklal Street beside official, police and government cars. The monument was made by the Italian sculptor Pietro Canonica and opened in 1928. It describes Ataturk, founder of the Republic, as a military commander-in-chief and a statesman. Since its opening, the monument became the center spot of official ceremonies in Istanbul. On its south facade overlooking the Sivriselva Street, there is Ataturk, İsmet İnönü and Fevzi Çakmak in the front and other figures behind them, including two Russian generals. On the north facade overlooking at Cumhuriyet Street, the War of Independence is symbolized. On the east and west facades, the Turkish army is symbolized with a soldier holding the Turkish flag. Across this monument on the other side of the square, there is a huge building which is Ataturk Cultural Center. In the early years of the Republic, an opera building was started to build, which was completed after a long construction period of 13 years. It was opened with the name of Istanbul Cultural Palace in 1969 but suffered a great damage because of a fire in 1970. It was renovated and was given the name of Ataturk Cultural Center in 1978, known as AKM. Several national and international concerts, operas, meetings, exhibitions and premieres were held in AKM, especially performances of Istanbul State Theatres, State Opera and Ballet, State Symphony Orchestra, State Turkish Classic Music Chorus, and International Istanbul Festival attracted many spectators. During the late Ottoman period, Sultan Mahmut I arranged Taksim as a point where the main water lines from north of Istanbul were collected and branched off to other districts of the city. Therefore the square took its name from the big stone reservoir located on the west side of the square. Taksim means distribution in Turkish. Beyoğlu next to the Taksim Square is an important part of modern Istanbul. It's a great way to get away from the old city and enjoy modern Istanbul as the local people do. There is so much going on in the approximately 2.5 kilometers, 1.5 mile, long street between Taksim Square and the Tünel funicular stop near Galata Tower, where you can spend a whole day here. You can find a different kind of Istanbul in every corner. There is a hidden story of the city everywhere. Religions, languages and ethnic groups live brotherly around here. It's the center of art and culture. Many national, international and local activities reach art lovers through the neighborhood. But the daily population goes up to 1 million in this center of commerce, entertainment and culture. It's one of the most important tourist points and one of the most famous avenues of the city. Distinguished brands of business and entertainment world serves in this area as well. Many exquisite boutiques, music and bookstores, libraries, art galleries, cinemas, theaters, cafes, bars, restaurants, pubs, coffee houses, patisseries, chocolateries, and technological centers are lined on Istiklal Street. Beyoğlu has a large number of foreigners of all nationalities living in this neighborhood. The area is also home to significant Turkish Christian and Jewish communities. There are several churches and synagogues. The Galatasaray Square is almost at the halfway of the avenue and houses one of the oldest educational institutions established in Turkey during the Ottoman Empire, formerly known as Mektebi Sultani, School of Sultans, today's Galatasaray Lisesi High School, where the Galatasaray football team was founded in 1905. Old Galata and Pera neighborhoods were inhabited since the Byzantine Empire. During the 19th century Ottoman Empire, the street was known as Grand Rue de Pera and the district became a center for foreigners, Levantines, Ottoman intellectuals and Western culture admirers. After 1923 the street's name was changed to Istiklal, independence in Turkish, to commemorate the War of Independence led by Ataturk.